is that though, because y'all both hooped at the highest levels. You're not playing a lot. Now you get thrust in that moment. And I was at that game, fourth quarter. You got LeBron on the court. You got AD on the court. And they're literally calling out plays for Lonnie Walker. He had a play coming out of a timeout or stoppage for a bucket. Hit Steph with some shit. How difficult is that though, just to be ready in that moment?
When I told you when it comes to the playoffs, the stars are stars, but what really takes you over is key players being great, moments of the games or games, because usually no one's planned for it. Golden State didn't plan for Lonnie Walker to come in a game and do something. So when he come in a game, there's roller coasters during the season, right? And if you're not tapped in mentally, you can be affected by it, right? He started off hot, went through a slump, didn't play much, right? But because he's mentally still engaged, that when he did get the opportunity, it was performance times. And a lot of kids don't understand that. They think, okay, I got 26 minutes this game. He only played me 4 minutes this game. What happened? The game happened. The coach, the way the game was moving might not have needed you at that moment in time, right? Mm-hmm. And, sometimes you probably got forgot about. Who knows? It's just game plan. So you can't take it personal. So sometimes, no matter what's going on, you still got to be locked in. So when they do call your name, you can perform like he did.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Like you said, up and down this year, being ready, playoffs, because you just never know. In the playoffs, it could be anybody's, anybody's series, anybody's game. So, and that's a moment right there that gets you paid too.
That right there.
You know what I'm saying? That moment right there will get him paid, and just because that. They know that he's always ready, he's professional, and, he'll show up. So I'm happy for him, though.
No.
Like I'm really happy for him.
You said it. Let's say the Lakers go on, which they will. They're
trustworthy. I would like to see him on the Bucks.
Here you go, man, with the Bucks, man.
I mean, the Bucks need some athleticism, man. Lonnie Walker. Yeah. I'm putting it out there now.
We got him. He gonna stay here.
Nah, he's
with who money?
Nah, he gonna stay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, who they? I mean, shit. Lakers gonna have some tough decisions to make.
Austin Reeves.
Got it. And somebody will come in and offer Austin Reeves that big bag, so Lakers gonna have a decision to make there. But Lonnie going into the season said he took this deal, opportunity to play with somebody like LeBron, a prove-it deal, because he wanted to believe and bet on himself. So it looks like the best paying off, man. So Lonnie's a good guy, so a guy that you're happy to see perform at that level. Now let's talk about AD. Been inconsistent on the offensive end throughout the playoffs. Good game, bad game, good game, bad game. But his defense has been generational, Came up big in the clutch in Game 4. Darvin Ham gave him the Steph Curry assignment. Forced Steph to miss 2 go-ahead shots late in the fourth quarter to help secure the Lakers win. So today the NBA just dropped the all-defensive teams. I think we have those for y'all. Just came right before the show. Got Alex Caruso, Drew Holiday, Jaren Jackson Jr., who's Defensive Player of the Year, Brooke Lopez, and Evan Mobley. Made the first.
Gonna do, right? And then you just sub out and someone comes in, and I don't know. He might not even be that good because I don't know him. I don't know him. He might do some things that just oh man, he caught me off guard right there. Yeah. And that's really what the playoffs is.
And we got to talk. We're talking Lonnie Walker. Got to talk a little bit about D'Lo. D'Lo in that game played 31 minutes, 4 points, 1 for 10. So D'Lo had a great game 3, Gil, like you mentioned, the ability to have guys on that bench. Because we had talked about Lonnie a couple months ago and just the luxury the Lakers had at having a player at that level. But are you concerned at all about D'Lo and his performance in this game 4 after having such a good game 3?
No, I mean, it's games, right? It's games. Had a great game 3, horrible game 4. What he's gonna do game 5? Right? I mean, is he gonna be the Lonnie Walker that comes in? He's in fourth quarter he has 20-something points, or third quarter he runs off 15 to 20. It's moments. Every quarter mentally is a different game. You're trying to win as many games as you can possibly win in that one game. You got 4 games in that one game. Can you win?
Yeah.
Can you win each game? And that's all that matters.
And Brandon, what's it like being able to have a teammate like that, maybe he's not playing that much, that you can trust to come in and deliver at a moment that's as big as this?
I mean, well, you guys said it before, he meditates. So, he's very spiritual. So basketball is spiritual. So you got the basketball gods on his side.
What is that Dylan Brooks, second team all defense, and the Grizzlies won't bring him back under any circumstances.
Was that a real thing?
What?
Was that a real thing? I don't know.
We'll see if there's a circumstance they bring his ass back with, but.
I'm surprised Draymond wasn't on the first team. Like Alex Caruso?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, he's more of an individual defensive. My thing is them Bucks.
What about the Bucks?
You got two players. When does Lopez now as a defensive player?
He was up there as a
finalist for defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But Walker was number one.
So now is it? You sure it's not Giannis?
Giannis did not make either one of those.
Yeah,
teams.
at all.
Right. So now he's a bad defensive player, huh? So Giannis is now, this first team defensive guy. Now he's not, and they bring in Lopez. Like Giannis is not on the court, right? So whatever.
Let him know, Gil.
So they doing all this. Giannis back there smacking shit, running shit. Everybody's scared of Giannis, but they're getting the points for it. That's why I don't understand. On the same team, how do you credit something? You're guarding Steph, right? And you're pushing them to someone. Who gets the credit for Steph Smith? You or the big man? I don't understand how they're doing the algorithm on that. It's your man, but he's helping. How?
Yeah.
Whenever I see two players, I'm like, you guys are technically getting the same credit for the same thing. You're in the post, and Shaq is there, and I dig down. Now Shaq only got 6 points. I'm deflecting shit, moving shit. He got to pick it up. Who gets the defensive credit? Me or you?
The person that's doing the.
No, they're going to give it to the dude who's guarding.
First team all defensive players, Drew Holiday, I think was voted by his peers as the best defender in the league. Giannis is the third man on that squad, but when Giannis was out, they didn't have any answer for Jimmy Butler in those games.
But that's what I'm saying. Giannis was on the team.